What's going on, guys? Jaxx the Bearded Hiker here. Maple Bourbon Plantains is what we got going on in this goat show today. We're going to be using the Roccbox, and this is the third video I've done using the Roccbox, the best pizza oven that I've ever encountered in my whole entire life, but that's another story. I'll leave a link in the description where you can go check one of these bad boys out if you're interested. Okay, so back to the Maple Bourbon Plantains. One of the things that is the most important thing about this recipe is selecting your plantains. And basically, you need some butt ugly plantains. And when I say butt ugly, I mean like this. I mean, you see how gnarly these things are? The gnarlier, the better. Let's put this stuff together. It's going to be quick, it's going to be easy, and it's going to make your guest and you freaking... Oh, what is it going to make you do? It's going to make you Gucci if you make these. While we're waiting on this Roccbox to heat up, let's go ahead and slice up these plantains. But look at this. Look at this bad boy right here. This right here, compliments of Steve at 73 Forge. I'll leave a link in the description to this channel. Great guy. Makes some awesome knives. He custom made this. He doesn't make these for sale or whatever. He just made it because I asked him. Anyway, thank you, Steve. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and chop off these little dealios here. What I'd like to do, I just take these knives, this knife, and I slice it down. Now, the plantains are a little bit tougher than, say, bananas, so just go ahead and peel these open like this. Alright, and the way I like to slice these are kind of at an angle, like this. So they kind of look like this. There's more surface area there rather than in the rounds. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and slice these up, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. There it is. Pretty dang sharp too, check it out. Just kidding. Alright, so firstly we're going to go ahead and just take about that much, 2 of these, of coconut oil. Not that much. Go ahead and throw that in our cast iron skillet. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and stick our cast iron skillet inside the Roccbox. Now I do have the Roccbox on its lowest setting, but if you don't own a Roccbox, you can certainly do this on the stove, guys. So we're just going to let that coconut oil melt there and heat up that skillet a little bit. Okay guys, I think we're heated up here, hopefully. Let's see. Oh yeah. Try to do this as quick as you can so we get a good little sear on here. Oh, by the way, this is 3 plantains, guys. They're about medium-sized plantains. Just remember, the more plantains you got, if you were going to do 4 or 5, it's probably not going to all get a good sear. So we're going to be cutting it close here, but we're going to do the best we can. Okay. Next up, guys. Loosely, just kind of put a piece of aluminum foil over it like that. Alright. Go ahead. Whoop, stick that in. Alright. We're gonna leave that in for about 5 minutes. I'm thinking it's gonna take. I'll let you know exactly how many minutes when I take it out. Alright guys, it's been, whoo, that's a little hot. Woo. It's been 5 minutes exactly. I'm hoping we got a good color. That'll work. They're soft. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and flip all of these, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, here we go, guys. Going back in. We're just going for color. We're going uncovered here, and I'm not sure how long it'll take. Not 5 minutes, I know that. We're just gonna be constantly checking them for color. And you get done, I want to say something. And Booger, I expect you to do these in your air fryer. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and pull these things. Shut our heat off. Alright. They're looking nice and right there. Okay, so what I got here is, this is 2 tablespoons, roughly 2 tablespoons of bourbon maple syrup, and it looks like that. Basically, it's just maple syrup that's aged in bourbon barrels. If you didn't I mean, you could certainly use just plain maple syrup, or you could add a little splash of bourbon into some maple syrup. Anyway, okay, so let's go ahead and we're just going to drizzle this over these just like that. And let me get this right here, and then I'm going to take some cinnamon, just kind of go over the top just like that. All right. Lastly, what I like to do is, see that stuff is still hot. See all that liquid in there? So what I like to do is just kind of, rather than, because if you start trying to flip these, they're just going to break apart. So I like to just kind of baste the tops really good. Just like that. Oh, these are going to be so delicious. Alright, so now that we got them a little basted, what we're going to do is we're going to let these cool a minute, and we're going to try it out for you guys. I know it's going to be delicious. We might put a little ice cream on there as well. Alright guys, we got these cooled off here. I'm going to take a little bit of this ice cream. I don't know, what kind of ice cream is this?
Bridal cake.
Bridal cake? Wow. Every time I have this, it's like mind-blowing, man. Hold on. The bomb diggity, guys. If you don't have a Roccbox, although I highly recommend you get one, but remember, if you don't have one, you can do these on your stove easy. They don't, you just put a little cover over it or something like that. Make sure you get some nice and ripe plantains. And hey, you guys go check out Steve over at 73 Forge. Also check out Booger. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we got plenty of goat shows going on around this. All right, maple plantains in the Roccbox. Do it.